What's up, Bruins? I'm Charlie Stern, and I'm so excited and honored to be running as your student body treasurer. If you don't know me already, I've been involved in Senate for 2 years, play varsity tennis, and I'm also a member of the Mock Trial Club. As I've told my friends that I'm running for Senate, I constantly get asked the question, what does a treasurer even do? Now, we all know that they count the bills and keep track of each class's money, but I believe the most important responsibility of a treasurer is the fundraising events that are planned throughout the year. Not only do we raise money to continue to make Creek into a better place, but the student involvement at fundraisers is the single most important aspect of a treasurer's job. This year, we were so successful with working with the Thespians and creating our haunted house. The turnout was insane, and we had a full line out the door for hours. I plan on continuing the haunted house, and I would love to work with the choir on a new fundraiser this year called Creek Karaoke Night. Events like this not only bring in money to the school, but the participation that we have helps us create a more connected Creek community. One of my favorite memories freshman year was during Power Week at the Mario Kart tournament. I made it all the way to the finals, and as I was about to cross the finish line, I was hit by a blue shell, and I just barely lost. Although my ego is still hurt by the loss, I met so many new people that day that I maybe would have never met in my time at Creek. The coolest thing about fundraisers is that even if an event is not your thing, there's always something for everyone. The other thing I was asking myself while writing this speech is what does it mean to be a good treasurer? Well, to start, a good treasurer must have connections throughout the school to be able to work with other groups on fundraising projects. I believe these last 2 years at Creek, I've made relationships with people in many different clubs, sports, and activities. A treasurer also needs creativity and a dedication to follow through on ideas. This year, I brought the idea of a March Madness tournament to Senate and was able to put together a bracket challenge in a couple of days that's been really fun to follow. The last thing that I believe makes a great treasurer is someone who is passionate about the community. Through being in Senate, I've gained a different perspective about Creek that has furthered my passion for this school. Being the treasurer would help me use this passion to create a more inclusive and fun culture at Creek. My goal as treasurer is to create a wide variety of events throughout the school year. I believe that high school should be a memorable part of everyone's lives. And fun events for the student body can create memories that don't often happen in the classroom. Events like the Mario Kart tournament, spike ball tournament, and possibly a Creek Karaoke Night give kids chances to shine in areas that aren't often seen. Through getting more students involved, we can help Creek become a better place, and it all starts with the events that we create. Lastly, I'd quickly like to thank the senior class for my nomination and giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate it. And to my opponent, Kamaya, I wish you the best of luck. You're such a hardworking senator, and I know that whoever wins the treasurer position is in great hands. I'd also like to thank Dr. K and Ms. Baronic for all that you guys have done for Senate. Dr. K, thanks for teaching me what it means to be a leader these past 2 years, and along with so much more. We'll miss you a lot. Finally, my biggest thanks has to go to Senate. You guys have shaped my high school experience to what it is today, and I will be forever grateful for the most amazing group of kids on the planet. Love you guys so much. Finally, don't forget, it's good luck to vote for Chuck. Vote Charlie Stern this Thursday and Friday. Thank you.
All right, Charlie, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. So, as you know, Ms. Devitt will be the new activities director next year. What steps will you take to ensure that this transition goes smoothly within Senate and within your position specifically?
Well, I think it's important that we keep long-standing traditions, keep going, and we stuff like even as simple as announcements, that we continue those into next year. But we also need to listen to Dean Devitt's ideas, because she can bring a new perspective to Senate that we might not have seen before. So I think that's how we're going to transition.
Second question here. If you were elected student body treasurer, how do you plan to collaborate with other groups within Creek to carry out fundraisers?
Well, as I said in my speech, I think it's important to have connections with other people, and I plan on just making a wide variety of events so a lot of students can attend, and I'm going to try to cater to a lot of to the whole school, not just to specific groups and stuff like that, so we can increase participation as well.
Thank you.
Great job, Charlie.